Hey guys, Token Vaping. So thanks for tuning in today. Today's review actually is a little something different. I'm actually really excited to be having an opportunity and a chance to get to do this review. Amazing company. I know you guys have been seeing these devices all over the place. So they are out and about, so people have at least gotten a heads up on them. And basically, it is via, however you want to say that. It's via 240 by a company called VOTech. Now, yes, it does look a little funny here. That is the front of the device here. The reason why your battery compartment's on the bottom here, it's basically just a pop open, and then they run in a series. And it basically looks like this. The reason why I left it like this is because one of the cool things about this device is it comes with a bunch of different it has a bunch of different covers optional to that, so you actually can interchange them. They are available on the usvofficial.com website. I will put that link in the comment box below, but you can get covers like this, and basically, as you can tell right here, that's the polymer base of the device itself, and you do see the gap in here, but that's for the top part of the cover to sit. It is held by two really strong magnets up in there, and then it has them on the bottom as well down here. So when you put the cover on, and you do have the slots to tell you which way is the front, you just pop them on like that, pop that on, and then you've got the device itself. This is one of their newer covers. It's called the Zombie, and I just thought it was appropriate looking for the fact that it's Halloween month, October. So that's what that one looks like. It's pretty slick, and it has a really nice, almost a rubberized feel. It's not a straight rubber though, but it does have that rubber feel, but it's not super smooth because it does feel like it has a grip. It is about 100 millimeters height. I believe it's about 32 millimeters across this way in width, and then the front of it is 60, I want to say it's about 62 millimeters. So it's a decent sized device. As you can tell, I mean, my hands aren't super small, but it does fit nice. But because of that rubberized, almost that subtle feel on the covers themselves, you don't feel like you're going to drop it. It doesn't feel like it's going to slide out of your hand or anything like that. As I said, they do have other covers available. These are two of the other ones. This one is the Joker face, and this one they have this labeled as a Jinn, Jinn. Real quick about that, it basically started in Arabian mythology, basically transferred through the years and everything else, and basically became the DJINN Jinn that a lot of people know nowadays, or a genie. That's basically kind of what this is patterned after. But really cool faces. They have one other one. It's labeled as the Goat. So you're gonna get it in a box like this, and it basically has the shape of the device on the front here. It does have what the cover for this one looks like. There is the Zombie one right there. And in the box, they keep it pretty basic. It's just a standard box like this. Your device is in here. This is your charge cord. You get your user manual there. You have your contact information for all their social media card. And then you basically just have the limited 90-day warranty card that's included in their devices as well. So pretty standard, pretty basic. They're not worried about that. It's the device itself that draws all the attention. So it does have a gold-plated 510 connection pin right in there. It does float, so if you do push on that, it does have a springy feel to it. And then it does have this nice little metal plate to keep from messing up this part of the cover there. As standard with all devices nowadays, or at least most of them, it's basically 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. So then it pops up here, and I believe it's a 0.9 or 0.91 inch screen, but it's basically going to look like that, and that's basically how your screen reads. User interface is actually not super difficult. It doesn't take a whole lot to get around on this screen here. If you look at the bottom there, it does say the power for it, and then it does have normal. And if you press and hold the up and down buttons, it'll change that, and then you can do hard, soft, or normal, which is actually really nice. And go into, this does do temp control mode, so if you go into that, it's 3 clicks of the fire button, and then it changes that to degrees, and then it does round robin, so it goes from Fahrenheit and then goes all the way back over, and then if you click it again, it goes into max wattage, which is bypass, and then you go back to wattage just like that. And when you're in the temp control, the same way, if you press and hold the up and down button, it does change for nickel, titanium, and stainless steel are the different options that it has. It does read that. It recognizes from a 0.0 to a 0.2 ohms, and it does, the material, as I said, is a polymer, so it was 63 millimeters in height. Goes from 5 to 240 watts, which is equivalent to about 8.4 volts. So it's a pretty rock solid device. Like I said, it has been out for a little bit, but there is a lot of hype. I know there are a lot of people that have been using this. I finally got the opportunity to get my hands on one myself. And like I said, I've had this for about a week now using this. I haven't stopped using this device. The feel of it is really comfortable. Like I said, that it's not so, if you've ever had a worry stone, like those black worry stones that people have and they just sit there and they just rub on it themselves, it almost has that type of a feel to it. So even though it feels slick, it actually isn't. So then you don't feel like you're going to drop it. But I have pretty much used this. I've been using this device as my all day, every day. I just really like the feel of it. I like the way that it fires because it uses the VO chip. VOTech does incorporate the VO chip into these devices, so you get an almost instant fire feel. Basically, the second you push the fire button, your tank basically fires up, and then you're vaping right off the bat like that. So it's definitely really nice to feel that. It does improve the flavor a bit, in my opinion, when you have a device where there is about a 2 to 2 second pause in that as it's ramping up to heat up the juice. It does have that slight pause. This does not, and I'm going to show you that here in a second because I just wanted to go ahead and talk about this device in itself. It's, like I said, it's a rock solid device. It's handled up really well. It's held up pretty much to everything that I've been doing with that. I'm using the Cleto Pro 120 tank from Aspire. Rocking this at 85 watts at the moment, and just wanted to show you that. And I mean, as soon as you listen, when you hit the fire button, I mean, it's an instant as soon as it hits. And either whether you're a trigger fire person or if you're a thumb, either way, the device does not have that uncomfortable feel to it. You don't feel like it's uncomfortable, or that your finger's in the way, or you have to reach around a certain way or anything like that. But running the batteries the way that they do in that series with that instant fire on that VO chip, I mean, you get immense flavor out of this. You get a nice, decent cloud production with this. It's just an overall rock solid device. Like I said, they do have the four cover options. Now you can purchase the device in either the Goat and the Zombie, as far as I'm aware, and then you have the option for the Joker and the Jinn cover plates that you can purchase as well. And like I said, those are available at usvofficial.com, and that link is always in the comment box below, right next to the like and subscribe buttons, if you'd be so kind to hit those when you have a chance. But beyond that, it's a definite, if you're looking for something, and you just want a comfortable device, you want something that's basically going to fire when you want it to. It looks rock solid. You have the customizing options, things like that. There's not a whole lot I found really wrong with this device, at least for me. Everybody's different. Everybody has different preferences and different opinions, and that's their entitlement, and that's what works for them, and that's great. For what works for me, as far as a rock solid device and an everyday use, I didn't really find a whole lot wrong that I didn't like about this device. Like I said, since I started using this, I pretty much have been using this all day, every day. So it's definitely grown on me. I like the fact that you can change the covers. I like the different cover options that they have. It has, you hit the button, it fires. That VO chip is outstanding. I haven't had any problems with the batteries, or the cover coming off when you're doing this with it, so the magnets are solid, they will hold. Plus the battery tray for the batteries, it clicks into place, so it definitely is kind of a secondary lock as well. And then it snaps into place. And those magnets do have some beef to them, so it's definitely worth it. If you are looking for something, even if you're looking for something a little different, or maybe a backup device even, but if you are looking for a new device, or you want something that has a little bit of a changeable option to it, or you're looking just for something different than what you have, definitely give this a try. It is the VIA, your preference, 240. It is by VOTech, and it is available at usvofficial.com. So thank you for taking a moment to let me rant about this device. Like I said, it's definitely worth it. Check it out. Until next time, thanks for watching as always. Vape on, vape strong. Always truly love yourself.